Let me transfer you.
Switch to Farm Bureau Insurance today and get real service instead of getting really tangled up. For auto, home, life, and health, get the membership advantage. Get Farm Bureau Insurance.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but we'll take it. You know, you never apologize for a victory. You have to credit our defense for playing tough and holding on and keeping us in there, you know, until the offense was able to make some plays in the second half. But again, as always, I'm proud of the guys. You know, the way they fight, they're tough, they're resilient, and they don't expect to lose football games. And, you know, it's just great to guarantee these seniors a winning season and, you know, let them play their last game in Robins Stadium and, you know, go out on a pretty good note.
Latrell, how do you win a game when you get out game like that? And, first down was 18-7, Rhode Island. What is the determining factor?
Our defense. You know, those guys scrapped. You know, they turned the ball over. I think they forced 7 turnovers, and you know, every time we turned it over, they found a way to go and get the ball back. And, you know, we just held on as long as we could, you know, until we finally made a play. But you know, Joe Trainer's done a great job at Rhode Island. You have to credit him for the program that he's built, and you know, those kids played as hard as they could until the end of the game.
12 turnovers on a day that's pretty. Not a lot of wind or anything. Theory.
I think probably 2 good defenses and, you know, a little bit of lack of execution on offense. You know, for us, I know that, you know, if we expect to have a chance in Williamsburg next week, you know, we've got to take care of the ball. You know, usually, you know, they're able to come out on top after turning the ball over so many times, but, you know, somehow, some way, we're fortunate enough to come out with a victory today.
Coach, you're talking about making a play. Can you talk about that touchdown pass by Laub?
You know, it was just something we felt good about. You know, it was coverage-based. You know, we just threw a post, and, you know, John had been struggling earlier. I just grabbed it one time coming off, and I said, you know, we're going to throw it again. You know, we don't belittle these guys when they make mistakes. And, you know, he's not throwing interceptions on purpose. And, you know, I've got total confidence in John. And, you know, we threw it up to Dante. We thought Dante had a matchup that we wanted to exploit. And, you know, great throw by John, great catch by Dante, and great run after the catch by Dante.
John, if you can you talk about the play?
You know, it basically comes down to the offensive line giving enough protection, and then, you know, Dante was matched one-on-one, so I just had to put the ball up to a place where Dante can make a play, and that's what happened.
The way things were going, did you fear that you would be asked not to go out for another series?
No, I mean, Coach Scott has, he told me on the sideline he's got confidence in me. Coach Lindbergh said that too. So, I mean, I just had to play within myself and, you know, try and step up and lead the team.
How do you avoid pressing when you're struggling? I mean, you look pretty comfortable from the touchdown pass.
You just have to have confidence in what they're calling, and just have to have faith that all other 10 people are going to do their job.
Did you ever feel at any point before that you were maybe trying too hard?
Well, I mean, yeah, I forced some throws, and I just get a little frustrated. I just try to, you know, shake it off as best I can and come out and, you know, continue to try and move the ball down the field.
Eric, can you talk about the defensive effort? I mean, all game was pretty solid.
Oh, well, you know, as a defensive unit, we pride ourselves here. I mean, that's what we've done for years. So, you know, a lot of the fifth-year guys, we just, you know, took it to heart, and we want to lead by example. And, you know, the young guys, they buy into it. They step their game up. And, I mean, as a unit, I mean, we all just believe that, you know, we don't want anybody getting the end zone on us. We believe we can stop, you know, everybody.
Hey, Eric, when they're reading you guys on that spread, you're trying to read them, obviously. You talk about the difficulty of trying to figure out who had the ball.
Oh, well, we knew the quarterback liked to, you know, keep the ball and run with it. He was a good scrambler, good runner, and I mean, he hurt us a little bit today. You know, got some big runs, but you know that was expected, and that's just how you got to handle adversity. But you know, finding the ball, you know, each man got to do his job. So you know, fit your gap, you know, do your job, and you know, everything's gonna pay off if you do, you know, do your own job.
Hey, Eric, how does the senior defense, especially on senior day, continue to kind of save the game? Is there anything about that that's...
I mean, I wouldn't say we saved the game. We just, you know, we just did what, you know, we expect of ourselves. And, you know, the offense came up big with a big play. And then when it came time to run the clock out, the offense, you know, kept moving the ball down the field. So it was a team effort. I mean, special teams, I think we played well today. So it wasn't just the defense that saved the day. I mean, it was a team effort.
Do you think that it had anything to do with senior day?
I mean, you know, it's an emotional day, but, you know, all that's behind you once the whistle blows for the first play. So, I mean, there are emotions to it, but, you know, we're a team, so it's not all just about us. So, as a team, we want to win every game.
Couple more questions. Coming into this game, the goal was to get the senior class a winning season. Now you can look ahead to William & Mary. I mean, playoffs still alive, big game next week.
Yeah, I believe they lost today. I mean, that's just the way this conference goes. But, it was a goal to get a win this season, but more so just to get this one win, just to go in the next or come into this week now prepared, with our chances still alive, and, we still got the faith that, we go out there and win, we can make these playoffs. So the conference is more balanced out now. A couple teams lost, and, I mean, anything's up in the air. We're just going to prepare for William & Mary now.
Latrell, things look kind of bleak at New Hampshire. How has this team gotten to this point, and can you now look at the playoffs as something that's reachable?
It's a realistic goal for us. It's something that we've tried not to talk about, but it's something that this team wants to make happen. Obviously, we've got to beat William & Mary, to give ourselves even a shot at it. And as far as New Hampshire, we told the guys on the plane on the way back that not a lot of people were going to believe in this team, other than the people that were immediately close to the program. And again, I talk about these kids being resilient, being hard-headed. They refused to believe that our season was over in New Hampshire. Even after a tough loss at Villanova, these guys always found a way to bounce back. I tell people all the time I wouldn't trade these guys for anything, because of those reasons.
Anything else? In your estimation, is William & Mary in the playoffs at this stage?
I have no idea. I think that's up to the selection committee. I think, when I speak about teams from this conference, be it us, be it William & Mary, be it New Hampshire, I go on record as saying I believe that this is the best conference in FCS football. So as many representatives as we can have in the playoffs, I think it's just a great situation for our conference.